Hey, it's Dr. Lewis Clark. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. If you or a loved one or someone you know and care about is suffering with the devastating effects of peripheral neuropathy, then this next 7 to 8 minutes will be the most important time in their recovery. What kind of symptoms from peripheral neuropathy? Pain, numbness, tingling, pins and needles, poor balance and coordination. We're going to go through all of that stuff. But today what I want you to understand really is, what is peripheral neuropathy? Okay, so I'm going to go through the nervous system with you, show you which part of the nervous system is involved, and help you understand some of the reasons why it might have happened and what other things might be affected by it. So first of all, we got to start with, we're dealing with our nervous system, which is actually your master system. Your nervous system is your brain and the connections to the body, and from the body to the brain are your master system. It means it controls all the other systems of your body. You're sitting here watching this video right now, and your heart is beating in your chest without you thinking about it because of your nervous system. Your lungs are breathing because of your nervous system. Your other organs are working because of your nervous system. So it's important to understand, we're talking about the master system of the body, which is your nervous system. Your nervous system is divided into two parts. So you have your central nervous system, okay, CNS, that's made up of your brain, okay, and your brain, brain has three parts. You have your cortex, your cerebellum, and you have your brainstem. But it also includes your spinal cord. So you have the brain, all three parts, and the spinal cord make up your central nervous system, okay? Now, that's not the part we're talking about today. We're talking about the other part over here, which is called your peripheral nervous system. Periphery means away from the center. So if this is the central nervous system, the periphery is away from there. And there's going to be three parts to this. Number one, it's going to be motor. Your motor means that you have signals going from your brain to your body, in particular controlling muscles, but it also controls other things that we're going to see in just a minute. Then you have your sensory. Your sensory has afferent signals going from the body to the brain. Okay, these are normal sensations like touch, like light touch, like pain, like burning or heat. You also have things like proprioception, which is joint position, which has a lot to do with balance, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then lastly, we have ANS, which is your autonomic nervous system. Autonomic means automatic. And so your organs are being automatically controlled because of your nervous system. There's two sides to this autonomic nervous system. There is a parasympathetic and a sympathetic. Sympathetic is fight or flight. That's an emergency situation. That's a stress response. You don't want to be in that most of the time. Parasympathetic is your rest and digest part of it, where you're going to live and operate most of the time in your life if you're healthy and functioning. So this is all the different things that can be affected by a peripheral neuropathy. Neuropathy means that there is a nerve disease or nerve damage. Okay, so what would your symptoms or what kind of conditions would you have if you had a peripheral neuropathy in one of these different areas? So in the motor area, you're going to have problems with things like balance. You're going to have balance, coordination issues. Maybe you're going to be clumsy. Maybe you're dropping things with your hands and you're wondering why. It could be because you're developing a peripheral neuropathy. If you have sensory problems, you have a sensory nerve neuropathy, you may sense pins and needles and burning and numbness or tingling. You may have coldness, all kinds of different things from sensory involvement. And then what about autonomics? Well, what about things like constipation, Okay, what about things like poor circulation, cold hands, cold feet? These kind of things can be affected also because of neuropathies. So this is what we're talking about. This is what many people struggle with. And in our next video, we're going to actually go through the 3 different types of causes for peripheral neuropathy. We'll see where yours might be coming from. But if you have any of these things right here, you need to have yourself examined. And that's what we do in our office. If we can help you in any way, contact us. And until the next video, live life well and God bless.